What's up, Gemini? I'm about to do your what the fuck why reading for whatever time period you see it, but it is February 2020. So, what has this Gemini asking what the fuck why? What's going on? This obviously can't be for all Geminis, but if it's for you, you will know. If it's not, you will know. Some sort of communication that you received or did not receive has you like, what the fuck, why? I get two more. Empress. Okay, why does somebody who you feel very drawn to, very passionate about, very attracted to, why do they seem like they're indecisive when it comes to you, or communication is on and off? The communication is not consistent, or why the communication is not consistent, or does not make you feel like you got what it is that you want, or does not make you feel like they're as interested in you as you are in them, or communication or lack of communication can make you feel like you're being rejected and you're like, what the fuck, why are things not progressing with this person? Why are they not working with you? Or why doesn't the connection feel balanced? Okay, from Gemini's. Hold on, I had to pause this. Okay, so like I was saying, Gemini, things are not progressing or moving forward. I had to pause it, but from Gemini's perspective, we're going to go over from your perspective, from the other person's perspective, and from a higher perspective, why is it happening? So from your perspective, Gemini, this is for you. Why do you think this is happening or not happening with this person? Why do you think communication or like expansion with this person is not happening? Tower at the bottom. So you can feel like this person has been through a lot in life, and they try to avoid tower moments by being closed off. With the Four of Pentacles, you can see this person as someone who's trying to rebuild themselves, or trying to, sorry about all these scratches, well, not really, I had these cards for a long time, so the gold is kind of fading. But anyway, you see this person is someone who wants a new beginning in life, financially, relationship wise, or like all together. Somebody who's starting over or something after a tower moment, or after like breaking up with somebody, so they could be fresh out of a relationship, or they could have had a relationship that was like a disaster in the past, and so to avoid more tower moments, they are pretty much closed off. Very careful about what they let in or what they put out. Or you can see this person as somebody with financial constraints. It could be one or both things. So from the other person's perspective, why is this happening or not happening? Whatever this is that has you saying, what the fuck, why? From the other person's perspective, why are they showing up the way that they are? The Nine of Wands. So that's about their faith being tested, them not having a lot of faith in the situation because they are wounded. So you were right about that. They are wounded. They have been through a lot, been hurt a lot. So, and then at the bottom we have Judgment. Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. So they're really in the process of trying to forgive their past and move on from their past. And the way that they try to cope with whatever Nine of Wands pain that they have is by working. Or, yeah, working on their craft with the Eight of Pentacles. Is where they find happiness, pretty much. So that's probably why they are not very communicative with you, at least from their perspective. It's because they find contentment and happiness and peace in whatever their work is, in or their craft. Like, so that's where they focus their attention to, because they are trying to avoid, well, they're trying to heal and trying to forgive and forget the past. And work is just their happy place, pretty much. Or whatever their craft is. If they're a rapper, singer, nail technician, hairdresser, barber, whatever it is their craft is, that's where their happy place is. So that's why they focus more on that. And kind of let love, or like you, not be their focus, because they're still healing from something. I'm not going to repeat the other thing that I think I repeated like 3 times. So, from a higher perspective, why is this happening for Gemini? So we have a major arcana, which is the Hangman. So the universe is definitely in control, or I like to say the creator, because my bad, Gemini, I paused again. But as I was saying, the major arcana is the Hangman. So that's the energy that can't be easily changed, because it's been put in place by a higher power, pretty much. I was saying, like, I don't say the universe, because although the universe is powerful, undefeated, and everything, there's a creator. There's a difference, because the creator created the universe. But that's just how I look at it. The Hangman is the reason it's not happening, because I feel like both people need a break, or need to see things from a different perspective. This person needs time to be able to see things from a different perspective, or be able to open up to pure connections. It's like this time or break between you two is not something that can be skipped over and things just be okay. Like, this person needs time to heal, or get back to their old self, or to be open to love, pretty much. You need time to be able to look at the past from a different perspective, or to approach future love in a different way, or the love that's being presented to them. Hopefully I made sense for somebody. But I'm going to pull from the Oracle for Gemini. Which message from this deck would be best for Gemini to hear as it relates to its situation? What flipped over as soon as I started to shuffle was trust yourself. And then at the bottom it is what you wants you. So this person probably does want you too. But I already told you their perspective. But I'm going to read this trust yourself message for Gemini. Number 31, which is number 4. That's so blurry. Okay. You are wise. You know how to grow even without knowing how you know. Like the ancient forest, spectacular galaxies, and the acorn that becomes the oak, there is a natural intelligence from growth that is beyond logic and reason. It just happens. At the deepest levels, we are governed by this force that is so palpable it literally shapes the world. At the same time, it is so invisible that sometimes we forget its presence and worry that our minds have to work everything out for life to happen and for us to be alright. We can become unnecessarily anxious about our affairs and how life will unfold. This oracle brings the message that you are growing, you really are. Don't doubt it, even if you don't see it yet. Remember that so much is happening when the seed is still unbroken in the ground. Below the earth, it is summoning up all the might, power, and force. Look, right? When it says so much is happening, even if you don't see it, like I was saying, this person actually needs time. Okay, but it says below the earth, it is summoning up all the might, power, and force it needs to push above the topsoil and burst out into the light. So there, like I said, there's healing and growth that's happening. It needs to happen during this break or whatever. It is essential for anything good to happen later on, yet we don't see any of that. We just have to trust that things will happen when the time is right. Okay? You are also being asked to trust yourself. Don't worry so much. You are doing a great job in this game of life. Okay. I'm going to read this last paragraph. It says, this oracle is telling you to not resist any points of instability in your life. This even applies to your most treasured relationships or creative projects. That instability is just a growing pain because more consciousness, more love, and more light happens. And more light wants to infiltrate and pervade all parts of your life. The instability is not a sign of sickness, but of growth. So don't fret. Instead, choose to flow and grow and allow this person to grow too. I feel like that oracle definitely tied into the reading, but if this is for you, please like the video and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Peace. That was